In the far-flung corners of the country, isolated places like Jalacte in Toledo district are a world unto themselves. Away from the hurly-burly of urban life, residents of this indigenous community go about their business peacefully. It is Sunday morning and families are gathered for weekly service in the village. The congregation is a mixture of Belizeans and Guatemalans brought together by intermarriage. Less than a mile away, dozens of passengers are arriving and departing in buses. This scorched, nondescript location is a frontier point between Belize and Guatemala, where, unlike the western border at Benqueviejo, there is no formal crossing. Instead, the area is overseen by a patrol of B.D.F soldiers from an outpost known as Treetops. Lara Chuck, a resident of Jalacte, is a money changer.
Well, we are working here for a long time. My pa first who started this business.
Realizing the economic opportunity in cross-border trade, Chuck's father pioneered the local business of currency exchange. Over the years, many have traversed this stretch of road, which comes to an abrupt end here, where the neighboring Guatemalan community of Santa Cruz begins. It's widely known for buying and selling contraband goods and commodities.
I just would like to have a little visit over this side because that is where we usually know one another and come here together and visit one another and do selling with like crops and whatnot. So that is the way we used to come here.
In so doing, both communities have formed a mutual sister village relationship, and the polarizing I.C.J vote seemingly has little effect in these reaches. With a population of approximately 800 residents, Jalacte is one of several villages along the western border whose majority vote remains undecided. That's because residents contend that the information shared thus far is yet to take root in their community, and time is quickly running out.
It's very, very bad to me, my feeling about my village, because you have a lot of young children here, a lot of kids was growing, but we don't know what will happen. The problem is coming to us because they say we don't understand which one is better to go and vote, yes or no.
Those children are spending the morning frolicking in the churchyard, while their parents participate in a vibrant celebration. The future of Jalacte is what village chairman Manuel Salam is most concerned about, based on the lack of information that has been presented on the Belize-Guatemala territorial dispute and its possible resolution at the International Court of Justice. Of course, all of this hinges on their upcoming vote.
I am the chairman. I can't go and tell my people, let us vote this and this, because that's a problem for me. If I go tell them, go vote wrong, it won't come. The problem will come to me because I tell my village to go and vote, because now the people have choice to vote what they want to vote, because I can't tell them.
As original inhabitants of this region, the most important concern is about land. Santos Cho, the alcalde of Jalacte, holds that position firmly.
We are Mayas. This is our land. We never know. We don't want nobody to get in here. This is our land. But that boat, we never know what is good, what is no good. We never know about it.
Has anyone from the referendum unit from the government come to Jalacte to share with you guys why you should or you should not vote for going to the I.C.J?
But that we don't know about that. But I just want to know about this our land. The people here, the small and the student, have no land for them. But that's why we don't want it.
Regrettably, the lack of adequate knowledge on the issue is quite apparent. You feel as if though you know enough as to whether or not you're going to be voting yes or no on April 10th?
I don't really have the full information, so it's difficult to say either yes or no.
On the other side of the border, where I ventured unlawfully, it is business as usual. The trickle of Belizeans entering Santa Cruz is constant. The first question I asked in speaking with residents here is about the strength of their relationship with the border communities in Belize, given the existing claim.
Everything is good because right now we have a good relationship with, let's say, Jalacte, San Vicente, Pueblo Viejo, and Santa Cruz. Well, for we, the people who live right here, for we, everything clear. Everything is good. No mind if everybody go to the I.C.J or everything is good for me. Yeah.
As someone living in Guatemala, do you believe that Belize is for Guatemala, or do you believe that Belize is its own country and that the relationship between Belize and Guatemala should be one where they respect the border?
Well, we up to here, I don't know if Belize will be for Guatemala or Guatemala for Belize. What we want is a good relationship.
If you're wondering how Elias Augustine is able to speak and understand English competently, it's because, like many of his colleagues, he has accessed and taken full advantage of Belize's primary education system in Jalacte. Reporting for News 5, I am Isani Cayetano.